Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about glass. So we know that glass is considered as one of the most important structural material which is widely used in infrastructure as well as in civil engineering projects. So we know that glass is a translucent inorganic solid. Translucent inorganic solid that has a wide range of uses in daily life. So when come to the ingredients which are used to manufacture the glass are sand, soda ash and lime. So here sand, soda ash and lime are the three naturally occurring raw ingredients used to make glass. So these components sand, soda ash and lime, so these components are melted at extremely high temperature to produce glass. So these naturally occurring substances such as sand, soda ash and lime basically melted at extremely high temperature to create glass. So glass has a structure that is comparable to that of liquid at high temperature, but it behaves like a solid at room temperature. Once again I am telling, so glass has a structure that is comparable to that of liquids at high temperature, but it behaves like a solid at room temperature. Glass may therefore be poured or blown or pressed and molded into wide variety of shapes. So we know that glass a poor heat and electricity conductor. So glass is a poor heat conductor as well as poor electricity conductor. So these two are one of the important characteristic of glass. So glass is poor heat and electricity conductor, and glass acquires different colors when the sample of ingredients mixed with oxides of different metals, and also most glasses are easily broken. So most glasses are easily broken. So glass is not new to us because we know that glass basically used from ancient times. So since ancient times, glass has been fashioned into useful and beautiful products, and it is currently used in building constructions, home furnishings and telecommunications, including civil engineering projects. So when come to the composition of glass, so as I mentioned earlier, so these two ingredients, naturally occurring materials, are the basic components which are used to manufacture glass. So we know that sand, so this one is nothing but silica that is represented by SiO2, and then soda ash, so soda ash is written as sodium oxide Na2O, and then lime, so this one we know that represented by CaO, calcium oxide. So these three components, so that means glass is basically composed by silica, SiO2, and then soda ash, that is Na2O, and lime, that is CaO, and traces amount of other components. So when come to the exact composition of glass. So as I mentioned earlier, glass basically composed by 3 important ingredients in addition to 2 other ingredients, that is magnesia and alumina. So in particular, glass is basically composed by 3 important naturally occurring ingredients such as silica, and then soda ash, and lime. In addition to these 3 important naturally occurring substances, glass is also consists 2 other important ingredients such as magnesia and alumina. So in addition to these 5 important ingredients, it also consists some traces amount of other components. Concentration of other components. So when come to the exact concentration or exact composition of glass, as I mentioned earlier, glass is basically composed by silica, soda ash, and lime, in addition to traces amount of magnesia and alumina and other components. In specific, glass consists about 72.2% of silica. So glass consists about 72.2% of silica, and then glass consists about 15% of soda ash, and then about 6.7% of lime. 6.7% of lime, and further glass consists about 4% of magnesia, that is MgO, magnesia. In addition, glass also composed by about 1.9% of alumina. 1.9% of alumina. So alumina is nothing but we know that Al2O3, alumina. In addition to these 5 ingredients, so glass also consists about 0.2% of other components. About 0.2% of other components. When come to the different types of glasses, glassy material is produced by melting silica alone. Glassy material is just produced by melting silica alone. That means the composition of glassy material, I mean pure glassy material, will be 100% of silica, SiO2. So when come to the different types of glasses, basically based on the chemical composition, 4 different types of glasses are produced in large scale, known as borosilicate glass, soda lime glass, and then aluminosilicate glass, and crystal glass. So here pure glassy material is obtained just by melting only silica alone. In addition to pure silica glass, I mean pure glassy material, So 4 different glasses are produced in large scale. So when come to the composition of each type of glass, when come to the borosilicate glass, so borosilicate glass consists about 70 to 80% of silica. 70 to 80% of silica. And for the borosilicate glass is also consists about 2 to 7% of alumina. 2 to 7% of alumina, Al2O3. And further it also consists about 4 to 8% of sodium oxide. 4 to 8% of sodium oxide, soda ash. And finally it also consists about 7 to 13% of boron oxide. 7 to 13% of boron oxide, B2O3. So due to the presence of boron in the so obtained glass is called as borosilicate glass. Borosilicate glass. So the actual composition of borosilicate glass, so this one is mainly obtained by treating silica, SiO2, alumina, Al2O3, sodium oxide and boron oxide. So the actual composition of borosilicate glass is about 70 to 80% of silica, 2 to 7% of alumina, Al2O3, and about 4 to 8% of soda ash, sodium oxide, Na2O, and about 7 to 13% of boron oxide, B2O3. So when come to the soda lime glass, so soda lime glass, so the name itself indicates, in addition to silica, soda and lime, so are the additional important ingredients which are used for the manufacture of soda lime glass. Soda ash and lime. So when come to the composition of soda lime glass, so soda lime glass consists about 71 to 78% of silica, 71 to 78% of silica, 71 to 78% of silica, and about 1% of aluminum oxide, 1% of aluminum oxide, and then about 10 to 15% of calcium oxide, 10 to 15% of calcium oxide, lime, and about 4% of magnesium oxide, about 4% of magnesium oxide, and finally about 12 to 16% of soda ash, about 12 to 16% of soda ash, that is Na2O. So in addition to silica, SiO2 about 71 to 78%, lime and soda are the important ingredients which are used for the manufacture of soda lime glass. That's why it is also referred as soda lime glass. When come to the aluminosilicate glass, aluminosilicate glass consists about 62% of silica, 62% of silica, and about 17% of alumina, Al2O3, and about 8% of lime, calcium oxide, and about 7% of magnesia, MgO, and about 1% of soda, about 1% of soda, and about 5% of boron oxide, B2O3. So this is the composition of aluminosilicate glass. So aluminosilicate glass consists about 62% of silica and about 17% of alumina, and about 8% of calcium oxide, CaO lime, and about 1% of soda ash, Na2O, and about 5% of boron oxide, B2O3. So this is the composition of aluminosilicates. And finally, when come to the crystal glass mainly consists about 54 to 65% of silica. 54 to 65% of silica, SiO2. In addition to this prime constituent, crystal glass consists about 13 to 15% of soda ash. 13 to 15% of soda ash. In addition, crystal glass also consists about 2% of alumina, Al2O3, and about 18 to 40% lead oxide, PbO, lead oxide. So this is the composition of crystal glass. So crystal glass mainly composed by silica, soda ash, alumina, and lead oxide. So when come to the exact composition, so crystal glass consists about 54 to 65% of silica, 13 to 15% of sodium oxide, soda ash, and about 2% of alumina, and about 18 to 40% of lead oxide, PbO. So this is the composition of crystal glass. In addition to important ingredients what we discussed here, so the colored glass basically produced by adding some important ingredients such as metal oxides. So metal oxides are basically used to obtain colored glasses. With various glasses, the same oxide can yield various colors, and different metals oxides can also produce various colors. Say for example, cobalt is basically used to produce blue color. On the other hand, manganese is basically used to produce violet color. So depending on the glass, it is combined with ferrous oxide. Depending upon the glass type, so ferrous oxide is used to generate olive green or a light blue color, and then lead is used to produce yellow color. Yellow colored glasses. And then persistent yellow stain is used by adding silver oxide. Is used to add persistent yellow color. And then soda lime glass gets a yellow tint when vegetable charcoal that has been finely split is added. That means in case of soda lime glass, so yellow tint is obtained when vegetable charcoal that has been finely split is added. And also a light pink color or pinkish yellow color is produced by adding selenides or selenates. Basically used to produce light pink or pinkish color. And then nickel basically used to produce violet color. Nickel is also used to produce violet color. And then peacock turn blue when copper is present, but turn green when the copper oxide is added in greater quantities. So these are some few examples of coloring agent which are basically used in the manufacturing of glass. So when come to the types of glasses, so based on the composition, so there are 4 types of glasses which are widely produced in large scale. One is soda lime glass, second one borosilicate glass, third one alumino silicate glass, and fourth one crystal glass. So depending upon the composition, based on the composition, so these 4 kinds of glasses are produced in large scale. So now let us discuss one by one. Soda lime glass. So the name itself indicates, in addition to silica, soda and lime are the important ingredients which are used for the manufacturing of this glass. So we know that soda lime glass is one of the most important type of glass that is produced in large scale. As the name suggests, soda lime. So in addition to silica, soda and lime are the important ingredients added in the manufacturing of soda lime glass. So we know that soda lime glass consists about 71 to 75% of silica, 71 to 75% of silica, SiO2, and about 12 to 16% of sodium oxide, soda, and about 10 to 15% of lime, and traces amount of other ingredients like magnesia and alumina and coloring agents if required. So we know that bottles, food jars, drinking glasses, sheet glasses, goods, so are all made up of soda lime glass. So we know that soda lime glass is smooth, simple, clean and transparent with a fine poured surface. So the important thing is care should be always be taken when pouring hot water into soda lime glass, because we know that soda lime glass expands rapidly when heated. So that's why care should be taken when pouring hot water into soda lime glass, since it expands rapidly when heated. So now when come to the second one, borosilicate glass. So we know that borosilicate glass consists about 70 to 80% of silica. And then it also consists about 7 to 13% of boron trioxide. B2O3. And it also consists about 2 to 7% of alumina, 2 to 7% of alumina. So why this is called as borosilicate glass? Because it mainly consists about 7 to 13% of boron oxide. So due to the presence of boron in addition to silica, it is referred as borosilicate glass. This glass basically used in chemical production applications. because borosilicate glass is highly resistive towards chemicals. So that's why, in simple words, borosilicate glass, so basically used in chemical production applications and also chemical laboratories, pharmaceutical bottles. I mean, in case of pharmaceutical bottles, mainly to package injectables or as a incredible robust lamp covers. So these are the materials which are manufactured by using borosilicate glass. So this glass composition, as we mentioned here, makes it extremely resistant to chemicals and temperature. That's why borosilicate glass, so mainly employed in constructional sites, including constructional sites, chemical production applications, laboratories, pharmaceutical bottles, and when come to the packaging of injectables or as incredible robust lamp covers. So these are few applications of borosilicate glass. So these are some materials which are manufactured using borosilicate glass. Next, when come to the third one, aluminosilicate glass. So the name itself indicates alumino. So in addition to silica, aluminosilicate glass consists about 17% of aluminum oxide. But the prime constituent is silica, SiO2. It consists about 62% of silica, SiO2. In addition to these prime constituent, so aluminosilicate glass also consists about 8% of lime. 8% of lime, and then 7% of magnesia, MgO, and about 1% of soda. Na2O. So this is the composition of aluminosilicate glass. So aluminosilicate glass, so mainly consists about 17% of Al2O3, 62% of silica, 8% of lime, 7% of magnesium oxide, and 1% of sodium oxide. So due to the presence of alumina in addition to 62% of silica, it is referred as aluminosilicate glass. So in comparison, when you compare aluminosilicate glass with borosilicate glass, so both looks similar. I mean, they show similar qualities, but borosilicate glass is less heat and chemical resistant compared to aluminosilicate glass. So that means aluminosilicate glass is more heat and chemical resistant. Say for example, so aluminosilicate glass withstand temperature up to 800 degrees centigrade. Can withstand the temperature up to 800 degrees centigrade. And the temperature at which aluminosilicate glass softens is at 1100 degree centigrade. 1100 degree centigrade. And also aluminosilicate glass is utilized as a sealing material for hot system because of its strong resistance to the thermal shock. Additionally, because of its lightweight, it is widely used for the manufacturing of touch screens and touch screen protectors. When come to the last type of glass, crystal glass. So generally crystal glass was just regular glass where the calcium is replaced with lead oxide. Lead oxide. So crystal glass looks very beautiful due to its high refractive index. Due to high refractive index. That means crystal glass looks very beautiful. So due to high refractive index. And also lead crystal glass. If you take lead crystal glass as an example, is termed used to describe glass that has more lead oxide than 18%. So when come to the different types of crystal glass, in lead crystal glass, so it described as glass that has more lead oxide than 18%. So basically it is made up of 54 to 65% of silica. 54 to 65% of silica, SiO2, and 13 to 15% of sodium oxide. 13 to 15% of sodium oxide, and about 18 to 40% of lead oxide. 18 to 40% of lead oxide. Lead oxide, and about 2% of aluminum oxide. So this one, crystal glass is more denser than soda lime glass. So in our daily life, crystal glass is used to create ashtrays, bowls, vases, drinking glasses, and ornaments. So this is about types of glasses.